Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Attack on Titan. Last time on Attack on Titan, we had Deceiver. So Flock has been leaking intel because he believes that, Eren did nothing wrong and, he should be freed. And Hanji was like, fuck off. And then, Eren... Was there anything of Eren? There might not have been anything of Eren, actually, now that I think about it. What else was there? There was Gabi and Falco, who were taken in by the Browse family at Historia's orphanage ranch. And Gabi was doing her normal brainwash stuff, and then she was confronted by Kaya, who was like, yo, why did my mom have to die? And she was like, yo, screw you. And it was like, yo, screw you. This went back and forth for a minute, and then Gabi didn't learn anything, which, I mean, you can't blame her, but I mean, maybe it's the start of her learning something. Anyway, Kaya was like, hey, forget the whole screwing thing. I know a Marley, and maybe he can get you home. Who knows? And then cut back to Marley, where they figured out that Zeke is the traitor, and they're going to launch a counterattack now on Paradis without the support of the rest of the world. So, yeah. I think that was a decent enough recap. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and get right into this episode of Attack on Titan. Here we go. Alrighty. Episode 12. We still don't know what changed Eren's mind, you know? What changed his mind about using the rumbling and working with Zeke? That's the one thing we're missing, you know? I feel like that's the one piece of the puzzle we're missing, is what happened. What happened that changed him? And I have no idea. I mean, we have the whole thing of, oh, Zeke is manipulating him. But I don't know. Man, having Eren be this terrorist, basically, is crazy. He's a domestic terrorist that's going to try to take over the entire island. He needs Zeke, at least for a test run. He needs Zeke for at least a test run, but he can use... But then he can transfer the power to Historia and use her and her descendants to start the rumbling. See, here's the other thing, though. I'm not... Okay, the Warhammer Titan's power does add something, but if they're getting into a fight, it's not going to be much of a fight, I feel like. Like, okay, so we have Eren, who, to his credit, he does have the power of the Warhammer Titan now. And they have the Beast Titan. On the other side, if it comes to a fight, we have Armin, who is the Colossal Titan. Armin is the Colossal Titan. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time Eren fought the Colossal Titan, he literally got his ass kicked. Literally. He kicked his ass right up into the wall. Now, maybe the Warhammer Titan's powers might help against that, but if it comes to Eren versus Armin, Armin has such an advantage because of how big he is, you know? Like, literally all he needs to do is just kick him. He could step on him and kill him if he has to. So, there's that. Also, you know what you know what the scouts also have? Ackermans. Now, granted, will Mikasa actually attack Eren? You'd have to really convince her for that, because she still doesn't believe that, she doesn't want to believe that Eren is a part of this, She doesn't want to believe that Eren is a part of this. But, I mean, if she turns, God, Mikasa versus Eren, that would be crazy. But not just Mikasa. Because you know who doesn't need a lot of convincing to attack Eren and Zeke? Levi. Levi does not need that much persuasion to kick the ever-loving crap out of them. He will do it so quickly. So, yeah. I don't know. It's not amazing odds. It's not amazing odds for the Jaegerists, I will say. Well, especially, too, because it's all, like, the recruits, basically. You're going against... I mean, if you want to put, like, Flock versus Connie, I'm betting on Connie 100% of the time, Yeah, they don't have Sasha anymore, but Connie, Jean, Mikasa, anyone, Hitch, probably, I'd put it all on them rather than Flock and the recruits. So, okay, man, we started off this episode with the goofy little Armin, don't start touching Annie, and we ended with treason. It's treason then. We did say, though, that Zeke was playing both sides like friggin' Palpatine. He kind of is. He kind of is, Oh my gosh. We've talked about, Nazi allegories and Jewish allegories on this show and stuff, but it's like, I think this is the Star Wars allegory now. Zeke has been playing both sides. Zeke has been playing both sides to his own end and has now turned a young man to the dark side to be his apprentice. It really is. It's episode 3. It's Star Wars. Zeke is Palpatine and Eren is Darth Vader. That's why they grew his hair out. Oh my god, that's why they grew Eren's hair out. Because they want him to look more like Anakin. That's why he's also jacked now, too. Oh, man. And even down to the jacket he put on with a hood, it's like, this is giving me some very serious Anakin to Vader vibes, Wow. That's just crazy. He's turned to the dark side. Eren, he killed younglings. He did kill younglings! He killed younglings and Marley, Eldian younglings! He killed younglings. All we need now... all we need now is Mikasa to say, Eren, you're breaking my heart. Oh my gosh, if they start doing that shit, oh my gosh. Yeah, and then Armin comes in like Obi-Wan and kicks the crap out of him. Oh my gosh, you are my brother, Eren! Oh my god, wow, this really took a turn to being Star Wars now. You know what, I'm in for it. I'm kind of in for it. It kind of sucks, like, it kind of sucks that Eren just, like, between seasons became the villain. That does kind of suck. Like, that's... There was at least a progression for Anakin. Like, you didn't start episode 3 and it's like, well, he's evil now. Like, over the course of episode 3, at least, there was some bit of progression, for him to be evil. Like, Eren, we skipped over his progression, and now he's just evil. Thanks. I don't know. Maybe it's in the OVAs. Who knows? I don't... See, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't like it because Eren Yeager is probably, without a doubt, the most infuriating main character ever. But it's perfect. He's perfect for this story. Because, like, that's where a lot of this show comes from, technically, is from him being such an inconsistent person, you know? He goes back and forth on, oh, am I a savior? Oh, am I a monster? Should I just die? What am I doing? I'm worthless. I gotta, and then, and then he gets good, and then he goes bad, and then it's just, it drives me up a wall. But it's interesting, it's very interesting what they do with Eren in this show. But he is probably one of the most infuriating main characters I've ever seen. So yeah. I don't really like that Eren is a bad guy, but it's good, It is really good, so... But yeah, so we started off the episode with Hitch thinking that Armin was gonna go in there and start touching the... I said touching. I'm touching the chrysalis. I like half tried to make that like weird and stuff, but it's not coming out. Well, there you go. I guess that works. But yeah. I miss Annie. I really miss Annie. I want Annie to wake up and kick the shit out of Eren. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing after 4 years he still sucks? He still sucks enough to get his ass kicked by Annie. Oh, I would love that. I would absolutely... honestly, if any Titan, tries, they could just eat him and be done. Honestly, at any point, Armin could just eat him and then absorb his powers. Now, that would mean that there would be 4 Titans in one. Man, think about the Colossal Titan with the power of the Warhammer. The hell do you even need the rumbling for if you have that, Actually, yeah. What would you need the rumbling for if you were the Colossal Titan with the power of the Warhammer? Think about that. There's protests and stuff. I hate these people. These are the same people that... These are the same people calling for Eren's execution 2 seasons ago. And now they're like, no, he's our Jesus. It's all Kool-Aid. They've all drunk Kool-Aid. Can we go back to Gabi? Immediately it's like, I miss Gabi and her propaganda and her dogmatic nonsense. Can we go back to that? I at least understood that. I understand why she's that way. I don't understand why Eren has changed so much. Now he is willing to sacrifice Historia. Bastard. Man, I want Ymir to come back from the grave and kick the shit out of him. Look, here's what I want out of this show now. I want someone to kick the shit out of Eren. I just hope that happens. I want someone... Who would I want the most to kick the shit out of Eren? Levi. Don't we all want that to happen with Levi? We all want Levi to kick the shit out of him. Because, yeah, when they're like, well, Levi and 30 scouts are guarding Zeke, well, then Eren is screwed. I don't care what kind of Titan powers he has, he can't beat Captain Levi. Levi, who, without any trouble, took out the Beast Titan. This is why they made the Warhammer Titans so powerful, was to make Eren such a threat. Still, I think Armin could kick him if he needed to. Fucking protesters. There's the whole thing with Yelena. It's the manipulation. I don't know how much of that now is true thanks to Pixis. Well, wait. It's oh, geez, you're telling a lie. She could partly be a fangirl, but I don't know. But but the whole thing of she got Marleyan's jobs, which was interesting, but now she's turning so much against, well, maybe not turning against Marley, she already turned against Marley, but like going so hard on destroying Marley. I don't know. It's nice to know it's not all of the I guess the volunteers. Is that what they called them? I don't remember. Let me go look. Oh, God damn it. Hang on.
Future, you meant every word. God, Yanji, what's the matter with you? Huh? Yelena went behind the military's back and met with Eren in secret? Seriously?
Can you give me your word that she didn't tell you?
She never so much as dropped a hint. I promise.
Yeah. Your surprise seems to be completely sincere. To me, at any rate.
So she went that far.
You aren't saying that you can't believe she would do it.
No.
Based off that, I think you must know that it's in character for her.
I love Hanji.
I don't exactly know.
We may have approached it backwards, but Yelena has given us a reason to detain the volunteers.
It is volunteers. Alright, so I'm glad it was just her at the very least. I mean, I like Yelena. But at the same time, I'm glad it's only her. I mean, she seemed to be the one that was dead set on Zeke, you know? She was the one who was like, he's a god. He's a monkey. But yeah, I mean, and that's also what Peak said, that she was like this, she was a huge disciple of Zeke Yeager. I'm glad that it's just her and not Onion Capone. I like him. So, yeah. Fucking, and the military police and everything going against, they were going to go against the scouts. They were going to feed Eren to someone else. That's why he escaped. Fucking Zachary's dead, man. All because of that goddamn chair. Was that an electric chair? I assume that was one of his torture devices. You know, that he used back in season 3. What a weird fucking guy. Oh yeah, he was voiced by, I forgot until like just now, but he was voiced by All For One, wasn't he? Let me listen to his voice again real quick. God damn it. The fucking... Yeah.
I'm afraid that I can't give you two permission to meet Eren.
Yeah, it is. That's the voice of All For One from My Hero Academia. He pitches it a little lower and a little gravelier, but yeah, that's him. Fucking chair. God, what a weird character. He had so much dignity, lost it, and then he kind of regained it in this season, but he's fucking dead. Fucking Flock. I hate Flock. I fucking hate Flock. God damn it. But he's a good foil. He's the new Eldian Empire. Only Eren could. If they had, see, here's the thing: is that the next senior like officer in this rebellion is Flock, who only saw Eren at Shiganshina. Like, here's the reason nobody wants to hitch their saddle to Eren Yeager. He's Eren Yeager. But Eren escaped. Hold on, let me see him put that jacket on again.
Quite the crap. Understand? You forgive the Eldian Empire, then he'll understand.
There's such Such an over-dramatic way to put on that jacket. I really love it. And honestly, yeah, it's definitely giving me some Anakin vibes. Now we have to negotiate with terrorists. It's essentially instead of going with the plan that we had, we have been forced into the threat of the rumbling, and now we're just going to have to go with it. But we have to try to retain some control. I mean, the whole thing of, you will lead the new Eldian Empire. Bastard has, 10 days left? He doesn't have a lot of time. He's got, 3 or 4 years at the max. He's not going to be doing much. He doesn't have any kid or anything. Aaron doesn't have, a kid or a successor or anyone. Unless he's giving it to Flock. If he gives it to Flock, God help us all. But we have to negotiate with terrorists. We have to have Zeke pass on the Beast Titan to Historia, who will then pass it on through her children, and then we just keep the threat of the rumbling. Aaron's gonna sacrifice Historia because he's a fucking jackass. And we're off to the restaurant. You know what? I want to go to that restaurant, get some food. Go to the restaurant, get some food, hear some propaganda by Gabi. Sounds like a nice time. Oh, and Peak was there too. You know what? Oh my god, this is so weird. That Peak is now the shining light at the end of this episode. And we're back around. I swear to God, we keep flip-flopping. Beginning of season, you follow the Marley, the Marley, you follow the Eldians and Marley, and you're like, oh, but what about our gang? Then we go back to the gang, and you're like, oh, what about the Marleyans? And now, let's go back to the Marleyans. Let's go back to the Marley and Eldians. Let's go back to Peak. And... yeah. Fucking Aaron. Fucking Aaron, little asshole. Why his eyes are always, by the way, his eyes always have the things under them now. Unless he specific... I mean, I guess it makes sense if he used his Titan form to break out of there, I don't know. Fucking... You know the weirdest thing? This is still the first half of the season. This is still the first half of the season. I know the second half of the season's coming up in a month or two. So we've honestly still got a lot of story left to go, don't we? Hey, and then after we get finished, I said that because we're going to catch up on season 4 before the second half of the season comes out. So what I'm going to do is, in between, I think it's episode 16 and 17 is where the break will be for us for a little while, not too long. I'm going to fit in the OVAs. And then, after this, you know what I want to do? We're doing Attack on Titan Junior High. That's what I'm doing after we're done with the show. So, yeah. That sounds like fun. I would be curious how they do the Nazi Jewish allegories in Junior High with chibi characters. I don't think it made it that long, but God, that'd be fascinating. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Oh, wait a second. We should... To premiere, Dallas Zachary. I wish I knew him less. See you guys later. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Attack on Titan reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.